Warning, this video discusses a serious subject matter and may contain trigger words. You have been warned. Greetings and welcome. TJ Terry here with a new show for some musical learners. Welcome to Between the Lines, where I pick a song and analyze it, preferably an alternative song, and attempt to decipher the meaning behind said song and the story behind it. The song this week is Avenged Sevenfold's Fiction. Let's start with the first verse. Now, those two verses seem to be the Rev talking about all the issues, pressure, illness, and everything he's had to deal with, how it's affected and overpowered him. Despite all these issues, he saw through finishing writing the material for this album, often calling this album his masterpiece. He put his all into this album, giving his life for it. After giving his all for this album, he felt weakened and tired, needing a place to rest his head, telling his loved ones that there's peace where he'll be going.
Not that I could, or that I want, let it burn under my skin, let it burn.
Now for the chorus. Here he seems to be stating that in the past he never would or could end his life, temporarily dousing out the flame that burned inside of him. Though the repeated "let it burn" seems to be stating otherwise, saying that he'll finally let this flame burn.
Left this life to set me free, took a piece of you inside of me. All this hurt can finally fade. Promise me you'll never feel afraid.
The next verse keeps the melody of the previous verse. In this section, he admits to ending it, leaving this life and ending all of this pain that he had burned inside him for years, thinking of his family and loved ones, keeping them with him on the other side, confessing all this hurt can finally fade. His pain and suffering is gone. He hopes his family and friends will understand why and won't fear. He's in a better place and finally happy now. The chorus repeats again, but leads into a very personal sounding verse that some people may have a hard time understanding.
Not that I could, or that I want, let it burn under my skin, let it burn. hope it's worth it. Here on the highway, yeah. I know you'll find your own way when I'm not with you.
So tell everybody, the ones who walk beside me, yeah. I hope you'll find your own way when I'm not with you tonight.
In this verse, at least to me, his singing sounds tired or even depressed. He admits he hopes this final work of art and message are worth it, that his loved ones will be okay. He can't be there to make them laugh anymore or help them through their tough times and issues anymore. He states he knows they'll be okay. Tell everyone, the ones who have supported him throughout his life, that they'll find their way through this sad, difficult time when he's not there. The next verse may sound repeated, but there's actually a slight difference.
I hope it's worth it, what's left behind me, yeah. I know you'll find your own way when I'm not with you. So tell everybody, the ones who walk beside me, yeah. I know you'll find your own way when I'm not with you tonight.
Again, he states he hopes that this is all worth it, what he's left behind in this album, his final message. He states again that he knows his loved ones will find their own way with him gone. But here's the difference. Instead of how the later line in the previous verse stated, I hope you'll find your own way, he states, I know you'll find your own way. Showing he has confidence his friends will remain strong. They'll be fine without him. He'll miss them, but they'll be just fine. And they'll find the way to him later in life. Also, note that when Matt sings along with the Rev in this verse, almost as if he's singing the song with him. Now, here's the part of the video where I tell you the story behind the song. Jimmy, the Rev Sullivan, wasn't well known to be depressed. He always had a smile on his face and loved showing everyone a fun time. What many people didn't know was that he had an enlarged heart that was constantly causing him pain. I would imagine that would be very depressing to have and very hard to have. On December 28, 2009, he was found dead in his home. The autopsy report was inconclusive, but a toxicology report found oxycodone, oxymorphone, diazepam, nordiazepam, and alcohol in his system at the time of his passing, which, to be well known, was a combination, basically a death cocktail, essentially. In an interview with M Shadows and Sinister Gates, they both went on record in saying that the new album, Nightmare, is dedicated to the Rev's memory, and although it's not exactly a concept album, it does center around the Rev. The eeriest thing about it is there is a song on the album called Fiction, a nickname the Rev gave himself, which started out with the title Death. And it was the last song the Rev wrote for the album. And when he handed it in, he said, "That's it. That's the last song for this record." And then 3 days later, he died. Personally, this song sounds like a suicide note, telling everyone don't worry, that he'll be okay, also coupled with the fact that the original title for the song was Death. I have no more words for what this song means. It's his suicide note. He knew it was going to end. He couldn't live with this pain any longer, so he took the matter into his own hands. Even though this is just my theory behind what the song means, it is still a very serious subject matter. So please, if you or someone you know feels depressed or suicidal, seek help immediately. Talk to someone or call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline number. The number is 1-800-273-TALK. Again, the number is 1-800-273-TALK. Please, seek help. Now, that's all for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. If you'd like to recommend a song or give feedback, please comment, like, or dislike, and or tweet me at the TJ Terror. When listening to songs, let's hope you read between the lines. Thanks for watching.